Emotions are powerful. They're very powerful, and they're not negative. They're actually the key to any experience that you want to have. You just have to learn how to use them to your advantage. And so, with people who are right now sucking life out of you, sucking energy out of you, and zapping you dry, don't be angry with these people, because anger is the key to you being possessed by one of these entities. Whenever someone is angered, that leaves like a doorway for a low vibrational entity to influence their thoughts and their actions. Many of them don't even know what they're doing right now. But if they are always in a negative mood, and you know people who always have negative thoughts, they're suffering right now. You need to get them some help. As a matter of fact, this is where mushrooms come in. Mushrooms will literally create an internal environment where that entity cannot survive, and it will actually be expelled out of you. I've seen it. I've witnessed it. I've seen it. There is no way that, just like disease, there's no way disease can live inside of an alkaline body. Okay, there's no way. So it's the same thing with your emotional body. If you take medicine that comes from the earth and that's natural with no negative side effects, and I'm beginning to believe that a lot of the information about mushrooms being poisonous, where it confuses people from being able to decide on what they should eat, what they shouldn't eat, is just being over exaggerated. And the reason is because anything can be poison. Food can be poison. It is. The food we eat today, or what we call food, is poisoning our bodies. Something poisons your body, it's poisoning your mind. And then it's hard for your spirit to be able to use discernment. So this is just what's coming out today, guys. Somebody needs to hear it. I don't know who, but it's coming out of me. And what I've noticed is that lately I've been able to sense energy at a more subtle vibration than I used to be able to before. Like, I can feel when something comes into the room. I can feel when I have a visitation, you know. Like, I started out with downloads, as many of you who watch my channel know. That was the initiation. The downloads were coming at night. I wake up at 3 o'clock in the morning, sometimes 5 something in the morning, with this download that I would share. So go back to some of my older videos to see what these were, because they were incredible. But now I get them while I'm awake, and that's been happening for some time now. So when I do get the opportunity to do a video like this and I need to get it out, sometimes I don't have time to edit it. I'm just gonna have to get better at speaking to you all without having to edit my videos. But I do appreciate you just being patient with me and allowing me to get it out. Y'all are so positive, and I love it. And I had a comment where it just said, just do the videos, we'll watch, just keep them coming. So I do have 2 children that require my attention. I guess you can call them children. One's 20, one's 12, but so I do have a very full schedule all the time. However, there's a part of me that needs to speak to you all. So I am going to take the time to do these videos, and possibly more. My hair is coming down. Possibly more in the future, to just make sure that you guys always have something ready and available to you when you need it. Because I do get a lot of visions and downloads, and I get a lot of things coming to me that I need to get out, you know. Otherwise, I'll lose this gift. So thank you for the encouragement. And, it means the world to me. So who do we have here today? We're speaking for the person out there who feels hopelessness, who feels like everybody has turned on them. Their relationships have ended, mine included. I just went through a very bad breakup, and it doesn't affect me like it would the average person, because I understand what relationships are. Not every relationship is, that's what we're supposed to talk about tonight, guys. Apparently, that's why I got on, and it just occurred to me that that's what we're supposed to be talking about. So, relationships are not designed, not all of them anyway, are designed to last forever. Some people come into your life for a season. Some people come into your life because, and stay in your life because you get attached to them. And sometimes we don't know when to let go. So when a relationship ends, all that means is that one person has undergone the transformation that they needed in order to move on to a different relationship that's going to be more beneficial. Or maybe they need to be alone. The point here is that the relationship ended for a reason. I encourage you to look for that reason instead of just being drowned in your own emotions about not being with that person, even though it wasn't working. Or maybe some of you have been blindsided. But the point here is to be grateful. Be grateful for that person coming into your life, whether they made a fool out of you, whether they made you look stupid. Maybe they, I don't know, helped you get over something that was hard for you to get over, and they left and you got attached to that person and you think that they were supposed to stay there forever. No. If it means that the other person is happy, let them go. Let them do whatever it takes to make them happy. That's a spiritual journey, and you should not get involved with their spiritual journey and where they need to go, where spirit is guiding them, if they're the initiator of the relationship ending. If it was you, good job for listening to spirit. But if you were on the receiving end of it and you just feel like it's the end of the world, know that it's not. In order to make room for something better to come, you have to get rid of the old. You have to get the old out so something new can be ushered in. That's always been the case anytime change comes into your life. So just when you think there's nothing better for you out there, just remember that your voice is traveling through water. Water holds memory. You have a lot of water in your body. You have to be careful what you say to yourself, especially with the loss of hope, the don'ts, the can'ts, the won'ts, all of the negative words. You need to make sure that you're speaking life into your body. Water vibrates in your ears. It vibrates in your vocal cords. It vibrates in anytime you have a thought, and that water is holding memory of that thought that you're creating, because thought is vibration. So be careful what you say to the warrior inside who's listening, because if you put that warrior down and you talk negative to that warrior, they can't fight for you when they need to, as well as they should be able to, because you're tearing pieces of them off. So you have to speak confidence into yourself. Straighten your back up and hold your head up high. Lift your head and lift your voice. If something needs to be said, say it. If you get caught in this day and time not speaking your truth, it causes disease quicker than it ever has before. I've seen it. I've had so many healing ceremonies where I've had to speak life back into people because had just talked so down to themselves that they literally caused energy blockages in different parts of their body and started developing